today you're back with Mandy Wren on part 3 of my replay of The Legend of Dragoon. Hey you guys, thanks for coming back again and watching my stream. We left off on Tuesday with me just about to start fighting the second boss. Giant kind of snake thing. Its name kind of eludes me at the moment. We've now got Lavitz and Shauna. We got a better weapon for Dart. Lavitz and Shauna are still kind of stuck with the same stuff. So we're just in the cave after we escaped Helena prison and got through the prairie that we were being chased through. I can't carry any more items. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. If I remember correctly as well, I don't actually think you can ever get a bigger backpack. Ugh. Let's see. Is there anything here? That is a lot of healing potions. Angel's Prayer. Don't remember if that's a very good one. You know what? I never use the charm potions, so let's discard that. I think I mentioned before, I like pretty much always battled the like organic like enemy attacks because I'm not a huge fan of grinding unless I really have to. And yeah, I just find that it's easier to just fight the enemies as they come along. Hopefully this is good. Body purifier, If I remember correctly, I'm definitely going to need to use it for this guy because I'm pretty sure he poisons you. So that might actually be a good replacement for that charm potion. Let's see. Ooh, scary. Always with the Shauna step back. She's an adult-ass woman with a bow and arrow. And here we go, the second boss of the game. Now he does this annoying thing where it'll be so like Dart and Lavitz can no longer attack him. He'll go up into one of those like hidey holes. Here's me changing the camera view again because of the goblins in my brain. So, you know what? I'm not going to make Shauna use any of the magic items because I'm going to save that for Dart and Lavitz for when they can't attack hand to hand, when they can no longer reach him. Because then that way I'm not wasting their turns doing just whatever the hell. So let's see. I still haven't moved on from Dart's or Lavitz's original editions. Still quite close to the beginning with that. I'm hoping that I'll be able to change Dart's over to Volcano soon. Something like a little bit more challenging. Granted, I do still cock it up every once in a while, so it's not like I've perfected it to the point where like I desperately need to move on. Everyone has their off days, she says as she cocks up Lavitz's. That's fine, we'll just pretend that didn't happen. Now, Shauna's not doing terribly. Oh, and here's the, yeah. It's like toxic boogers or something. Alright, Dart, we're gonna use a... No, we're not gonna use that. We're gonna use body purifier. Thank you. So that was definitely a good thing to add. So, Eurobolus. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Probably not. Let's see. Hopefully I don't cock it up this time. Yeah, there we go. Back on track. So Shauna's is about half of Lavitz's attack. So it's not ideal. But I'm going to be thanking my lucky stars for her once he gets out of reach, because Shauna will be the only one that can reach him. Oh, and there we go. Bam. Okay. Yeah, she comes in quite handy for this situation. Now, should I use a healing potion? Or should I just, you know what? Screw it. I'll just guard. I mean, he's up there anyway. He's still going to be able to attack and everything, but if I can't attack him, I'm not really wasting much by not doing it. Now, Shauna has to attack. I'm not going to waste her attack on healing Lavitz. I'll just use Lavitz's. She's the only one that I've got working right now. Okay. Lavitz has still got a lot of health. So yeah, we will use that on you. I do love Lavitz. Okay, we're gonna guard with Dart. Shauna's just carrying the guys right now. She's absolutely carrying them with her really unimpressive attack, but that's fine. Oof, come on. You can't really blame the guy. She is poking him full of holes. God, I'm going to be running out of body purifiers by the end of this. I completely forgot about this guy using so much poison. I hadn't even thought about it. I do have a lot of health potions, though. Okay, Shauna, you attack. My God, he's still in the blue. Let's go, let's go, let's go. It doesn't help that, like... nobody was healed, I don't think, at the beginning of this encounter. I probably should have thought about that as well. I was pretty close to high health, though. Ah, whatever. Wait, he's down here. Why did I use Dart to guard, you fool? Mistake. Well, not that huge, but an annoying one that's gonna bother me now. Come on, man. Leave Shauna alone. She's weak. Ooh. Oh, at least he's in yellow. Okay. Alright, slowly but surely. We'll take this guy down. Okay, Dart, your turn.
Yes.
Let's see. So Dart's is a little bit more than Lavitz's as well. So it's like 7 for Shauna. What was it, like 14 for Lavitz? And Dart's got like 4 extra. I'm really gonna need to check out your stats at some point. Quite a tedious endeavor, but whatever. Is he just gonna poison everybody? Oh, Shauna again, really? Come on. Give her a break. You know what? I'm going to use... Should I use a healing potion? Yeah, I'll use a healing potion before Shauna here. And then use a body purifier later. It's probably a good thing I didn't use a body purifier on her earlier, because she just literally got attacked with the poison again.
Yes.
That would have been aggravating. I'm gonna be honest, this is one of my least favorite enemies, bosses, really, because there's nothing really like story related to him. It's just, oh no, the Guardian of the Cave, blah blah blah. But like, you don't really hear anything about a Guardian of the Cave before you come into the cave. Like, I feel like there's nothing riding on this. Like, obviously we know we've got to get out of this cave, we've got to get to Bale, like all that jazz, but it's just like with Frugal, it was like, oh my god, we've got to escape prison, and there was all this background to this guy and like him being a douche and everything, and it's just, I don't know, like I find that so many of the bosses in this just have so much more going for them, where it's like you feel a little bit more like I've got to get this guy, like I've got to kill him, like there's something, it feels like there's something riding on it. But with this one, it's just he really just feels like any other enemy, to be perfectly honest. He just feels like an overpowered encounter. He doesn't feel like a major plot point when you fight him, unlike a lot of the other people that you battle later on. I mean, of course, he's not the only one where you're like, I don't really care much about this. It's just kind of like going through the motions. But I don't know, I find him to be quite a boring encounter. But thankfully, after this, now that we've got Shauna saved, that like aspect of the game is kind of like, they still want to know, I mean, Dart still wants to know why Shauna's been taken, like what these people want with her, what's going on. But now we're getting into like a bigger aspect of this game that kind of turns more into the like overarching story. Like there's still like a lot of subplot going on, but at least now it's not this like the very beginning where you're just like, ooh, we've got to go save Shauna, we've got to do this, we've got to do that. Now we're getting starting to get into the meat of it. We're like, okay, like we're dealing with the war, we're talking to the king, we're kind of finding out like what the hell is going on with this country, so the one that we're in right now, which is the Kingdom of Bale, and obviously its sister country, you could say, the Imperial Sandora, which used to be a part of the whole, like they used to be like one whole country until they split apart. So you kind of like get a little bit more info on that, which I always find really interesting. Like I do really love Disc 1. Disc 1 is basically entirely about this war. And obviously things get even more interesting the farther you get through, of course. But this definitely is, it's a good start, and you start getting introduced to like more aspects that get more and more important throughout the rest of the discs. But it's like very, oh, here we go. Dart's defeated him. But yeah, it's, you get introduced to things, but they're very kind of clouded. You're like, ooh, what's going on here? Like shrouded and mystery and all this kind of shit. So it's like things start to get like revealed like a little bit, but you never feel like you're quite getting the full picture. Like right now, for instance. Give it a second. What's going on there? Now, if you remember, with the first cutscene, just as the game was kind of introducing itself, when they were picking up Shauna, well, kidnapping her, really, at the very beginning of the game, when they were in Celeste, when they were attacking Celeste, remember that one of the head kind of honcho guys had this little kind of stone, and he put it up against Shauna's head while the moon was out. Ooh, everyone's leveled up. And her forehead shone. So something to keep in mind now that we've seen this little tidbit. Something to just kind of like keep in your back pocket. And Lav, it's just brushing it off. Anyway, we're safe. Let's get out of here. Like, let's not worry too much about the freaking blinding light that just came out of our friend's forehead. Let's just get the hell out of here, shall we? And I can't really blame him. I mean, the place looks dank. but like Lavitz really be a little bit more worried about the fact that my friend's head was a disco for a second. Alright. Yeah, we're definitely on our way out. And this is why I don't use charm potions, because the encounters really aren't that quick. Like, I got pretty far before I got an encounter, and I'm not overly annoyed by them unless I've really got something like I want to do right this second, which is almost never. I'm gonna dick around the camera, la-di-da-di-da. Let's just get rid of these guys, shall we? And it's just a good way to just get some experience points, because why grind if you can just deal with the encounters as they come anyway? I mean, I'll probably end up grinding at some point anyway, because there are definitely bosses that once you get to them, you're like, no, thank you. I can think of one right off the top of my head in disc 2 or 3, probably 3. Yeah, disc 3, that just absolutely destroys me the first time. Almost every single playthrough I've ever done has just full on kicked my ass the first time, every single time. And it always takes that initial ass kicking for me to be like, okay, I'll do a bit of grinding then. For me to just give in and give up. Be like, fine, you win this round, you bastard. But usually the normal amount of encounters is fairly efficient to get you through most of the bosses, so long as you don't run away from them or avoid them with charm potions and that sort of thing. And it's not always like Lavitz and Shauna, of course. Like there's other characters that you do end up getting, which you'll start meeting them down the line a little bit more. We start to meet them. They're all great. I honestly can't think of one of the characters that I full on don't like. I just have preferences. That's all. We'll see who you guys all prefer when we get to them. Those of you that have watched, that have played this already, I'm sure already have your favorites that you like to keep in your parties. If anybody has preferences, let me know, because I'd love to hear who everybody's like default team is, who they normally like go to. All right, and oh man, so close. Oh dear. Like inches away from Bale. And they were like, no. Oh, if I'm remembering right, one of these birds. Oh, you bastard. So one of those birds, I don't know what it is that they drop, but they drop something quite good. But it's very difficult to fight them because they almost always like just turn around and friggin' bolt out of there. They're not a super common encounter either. So it's not great. All right. Oh wait, no. You know what? Let's go to the castle first. It's more important for Lavitz to report to the king. And obviously this is a game. Nobody's in any rush to do anything. It just feels right. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. Thank you. Alright, let's do this. Look at that place. I do love the music for this castle. If I'm remembering right, I believe that this is the theme that they use for the castle in Tiproa, if I'm saying that right. Ooh, a sparkle arrow. Okay, so that is definitely for Shauna. You can tell by the word arrow. That's amulet. Right for attacking. Well, you know what? You've just got a lame bracelet, so we'll just do that. Yeah. Lovely, Shauna. Okay. Now, okay, so that just brings me back upstairs, I think. Yes. So there's my first Stardust. So, like I said before, I definitely missed one in Celeste that I thought for certain was in a certain spot, and then I didn't end up getting. Okay, so I think I have to take, there's like certain things that I can do to get to that area to get that box. This castle's like a wee bit of a maze. So there's certain things. If I'm, think. There's something down. Maybe not. No, maybe not. I think there was a little area around here. Maybe not. Take that. No, maybe I have to go from right upstairs. Yeah, I think so. Or that one right there, yeah. Don't know why I completely bypassed that one. So yeah, if I go down there, Oh, no, okay. Oh, wait, if I open this though. Sweet. Just trying to remember where everything is, because there's little, like, not secrets per se, but you just kind of gotta like find your way around here and really just check everything out so that you get every little thing, because again, it's not like you're gonna miss out on like massive things, but the fact of the matter is like that sparkle arrow, if I hadn't got that here, I would have ended up buying it at the stupid weapon shop, and it's like nobody's got the money for that. So, let's see. Oh yeah, there's a box here. See? 100 gold. How nice is that? Not only did I not waste my money on a thingy that I didn't need. Aha! I think this might be the way. Fingers crossed. Okay. Here we go. Active ring. We'll have to check that out after. I'll probably just give it to Lavitz. Okay, so, when I was a kid, I didn't quite understand that this was just another set of stairs that went up. So when I saw these green arrows, I was like, where's the king? How do I get there? And I remember playing for like 20 minutes going like, how do I get up there? And not understanding that you just had to come in here and do that. Because just those green arrows, and in my head, for some reason, that was all I thought. I just saw that one set of stairs and I thought they just went up and down and that was it. Here we go. The King of Basil. King Albert and Lavitz are also good pals. There's There's like a bro triangle forming here. Oh, and she's pissed. Oh, bless her. He's just not getting it, man. He's just not getting that Shauna, like, clearly has feelings for him. Either that or he just, at the very least right now, just does not care. But he's very, as you can see, like, more throughout the game, he's kind of, not dopey, but a bit thick. See, even Albert, like, just straight up, you do know how she feels about you, don't you? Like, she is, like, straight up, Albert's like, dude, she, like, you know, has the feels. And then Dart refers to her as a baby sister, like, constantly in this. It's just so heartbreaking. Ah, yes, I believe we have another cutscene coming up. And here we go. The Dragon Campaign. Keep that one in mind as well. Keep that one just in the back of your head there. And here we go!
As if they were gods, Winglies ruled over all living creatures and used them as slaves. The enslaved suffered a terrible domination and injustice. Their anger turned to a flame of fury. Then a gust of wind blew throughout the lands, spreading the flame to a blazing fire. The wind was Emperor Diaz. 7 incarnations of dragons served the Emperor. Their bravery inspired people to take up arms. Thus began the Dragon Campaign. It was a harsh war. Both people and Winglies suffered countless injuries and fatalities. After a long period of suffering, it was the humans who acquired the future. The age of humans had begun.
I do like that with that cutscene, what they do is they show you, obviously, what appears to be stuff from, like, texts, like things that people would have just drawn into the books that they used to study the Dragon Campaign, instead of actually showing you what it likely would have looked like with the people, like, in the same way that they have, like, their faces in the cutscenes, in the very first cutscene, and in the opening to the game. Because, and I don't want to give too much away, if they were to show the people that were in the Dragon Campaign, and if they were to kind of, like, give you more details of what happened in that campaign, and kind of the weapons that were used, it would give away some of the story here as well. So it's like they're telling you this story from, like, straight up from the perspective of people that have only studied it, that have only studied, like, what few texts were available to them. So there are people out there that have more information available to them, but this is the extent of what they've got, and I really like that they kind of, again, keep it quite mysterious. by doing that while also making you feel like, oh, you've just like learned something new while not learning all of it, really. I think that it's so, like, joyful and childlike that Albert has a slide in his castle. I think that that's hilarious. Like, I think that that's super funny. But that's just me. Let's see. Alright, let's go back up. I don't even know why I did that. I think that in my brain, I thought that something was gonna happen, and it didn't. I think that there's a thingy here. Yes! Get in there. Alright. I think those are the only two in the castle. I'm pretty sure there's only, like, if I'm remembering correctly, there's, like, just the two here. Now if I go out here, I think that just moves things along, yeah. Aww. Well, it doesn't really matter, Shauna, because I'm gonna have to take you back to Celeste anyway. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think I might be able to take us back to Celeste and get that Stardust before I forget about it, because I guarantee you I will forget about it. I mean, it's fine to feel guilt, Dart, but, like, do you really think that you could have saved Celeste all by yourself? Oh, bless him. Lavitz is so cute about his mom. He's such a sweet little mummy's boy. Alright, so first, alright, let's go explore the town. We'll explore the town a little bit now. So, I mean, there's not a ton of exploring to do, but I really should go to the shop. Let's go. Because I've got way too many health potions on me, and, like, not enough, like, mind purifiers or body purifiers or anything. Yeah, let's go in here. So this, I think, is the weapon shop. And I think there's the thingy. Stardust. Alright. I require service. There we go. Okay. So you've already got that. And okay, so Lavitz clearly already has the scale armor, so we'll... Yes. Leather jacket, she's already got on. Okay, so you've clearly already got that on, so we'll... There we go. Phoenix, done. Oh, I've already got a night shield on her, which is probably for the best. So let's see. 9 and 17, 5 and 12. How is that possible? How is her attack 9? His attack is 4 and his attack is 7. That does not seem right. But you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna... Night shields for everybody. I always like a good defense more than offense because I don't know. It's just you can wear them down eventually, but not if you're dead. Let's see. Yeah, don't really need that. That's his old one. Useless. That's her old one. Dispiriting. You know what? We'll keep that. Get rid of that. And War God's Amulet. I normally like to keep, because like look at how big your weapon backpack is. 255. I have never, ever filled it. So I normally keep the bracelets that do certain things, like especially if I know that there is a boss coming up that in particular really likes to like mess with your stats. So I normally, if I find them, especially because they can be quite pricey, so I like to keep those around just in case, so that even if I can't give one to everybody, like just that way at least one person is immune. Ah, no! Go back, 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 go back. Cute. I thought that I was coming in from the front. I didn't realize that I wasn't. Let's see. But yeah, sometimes you just find boxes in people's houses. Oh, it's a library. How about this? Don't actually know if there... I don't think that anything actually happens in here. No, I don't think that anything happens in here. I think that it might be that you can go in there at some point and stuff happens. I think this is just... So this is an area where you can go to get, I believe, body and mind status effects healed. So there's 2 different places in most towns. There will be an inn where you can go, sleep it off, your hit points are completely recovered again. And then there will be places like that, which is like kind of just like a medical center. And I don't believe it heals your hit points, but it does heal all abnormal body and mind status conditions. So stuff like there will be fear, dispiriting, all that kind of business. So in here, I think there's a girl that adores Lavitz, and she ends up wanting to paint a picture of him. It's so cute. So cute. He's her hero, clearly. And Dart's just stood there like, why don't you want to draw my picture? I'm pretty cool. Look at my red armor. Blah, blah, blah. So there's a box there. I can see it right now, right there in the kind of bottom right corner of the screen. Just stood there, taunting me while I'm friggin' letting this chick paint a portrait of Lavitz. And then she just gives it to you. I don't actually know if you can do anything with it. I never have. Don't you think it's a little too handsome? Adorable. See, I would have thought you could just give it to Lavitz's mom, but I don't think that you do. Oh, 50 gold. Let's see. It is quite nice. I love this girl's house. This is goals. Like, what a nice place. She's just got paint everywhere. So artsy. Just lives like a simple, lovely life. Okay, this is it. Alright, whatever. I thought there was something back there. I guess the game's just screwing with me again. And sometimes that does happen, where it's just like, here's a ladder, and it just takes you to nothing. And you're like, oh, thanks. Thank you for that. and just, it's funny, like the game just like hides little things in places where you'll think, oh my god, this is definitely gonna be worth it. And then you get there, oh yeah, this drunk guy, I think I've got to do something for him to get him out of my way. Because I can't go down there without, maybe it's in here. Yes, I do. Good spirits. So that's just the bar, and then over here, as you can see, this is the innkeeper. So there's the save area, which is great, which I will save after I'm done kind of just fuffing about. This is the item shop, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go give these spirits to that poor drunk man and get him out of my way. Alright, let's see. Okay, so first, you know what? I'm not going to sell anything from art. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my god, yeah, I've got way too many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like to just keep 6 of each thing, or else I'm never going to be able to pick anything up. Like, I usually do 6 of, like, the really important stuff, like Angel's Prayers, healing potions, because it's just silly otherwise. You can only have 3 people in your party anyway. That's 2 healing potions and, like, 2 Angel's Prayer per person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we'll get rid of the Angel's Prayers. But yeah, it's just too much otherwise. I got way too many burnouts. Okay, let's see. Total vanishing. Don't really care about that. Because it's just minor enemies. What do I need to get disappear minor enemies for? Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna need some more body purifiers. Definitely. Okay, so go back to, so yes, we got 6, 6. We'll do 1, 4. And you know what? We'll do 1 of each of these and then sell another spark net and another burnout. Just kind of diversify here. And sort that so that everything's kind of in order again. Alright, and then we'll get the hell out of here and I'll stop boring you guys with my tedious, obsessive purchasing of items. So there's a thing that you can do down here where you can go in a little boat. That happens like quite a few times in the game, where you just kind of like steer the boat certain areas. It's not really a big deal. It's not a major aspect of the game. It's mostly just getting you from point A to point B, taking you little secret areas, that sort of thing. Let's see. I hope that you guys don't mind the fact that I get quite obsessive in terms of like getting all of the boxes and getting all of the Stardust, because again, like I do want you guys to see every aspect of this game, and honestly, to be able to do these things, if you do decide to play it yourself, like you'll know kind of where all the little background stuff is. Ooh, what's up here? I mean, again, if you do decide to play it yourselves, but I wanted this to be fairly authentic as well, and like really be like, this is how I play. Oh, look, cute little bars just blocking you in there. Because this really is how I play. Like, I like to get all the little secret stuff, and as well, the Stardust I feel is very important for me to get, because in this playthrough, I'm cards on the table. I've never defeated Magician Faust, and he is the secret boss that you can fight if you get all of the Stardusts, and I feel like I wouldn't be showing you guys every single aspect of the game if I don't also show you that battle. But I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, it's probably going to be a frustrating one. Again, I've never defeated him. He is quite powerful and a very annoying boss to beat. Some people have said that he's harder than the final boss. I don't know if I would go quite that far because the final boss is pretty effing hard. But based on where you are in the game, I feel like if I tried to defeat Faust with what level I am at the end of the game, I might be a bit better off. So I'm gonna be honest, I'll probably do quite a bit of grinding before I do try to fight him, because he is difficult, and I think that it would be really awesome for you guys and for myself and my own self-esteem to finally be able to beat him and to be able to have that defeat like filmed and like have you guys be able to watch that, because that would be like super fulfilling to me as well. I would love for that, like, for me to finally be able to beat him. Yay! I got the Stardust from here too. All right. I think there's another 2 Stardust in this city, but I think that they're closer to when you are at Lavitz's place, because we still have to go to Lavitz's house. Don't forget, we've got to go to Lavitz's house and meet his Maja. So we're going to do that. As well, there is like a ton of Stardust. So I think there's like 40 or 50? 40 or 50. I can't remember. I'll have to look it up another time. But I don't know where every single one of them is. It is a secret. A lot of people were able to find out just from dicking around doing all of that. I don't want to be having to click on every single thing while you guys are waiting for me to dick around, really, because I feel like that would be very, very boring. So I know where some of them are, but there will be times in the game where I'm going to, I guess, to a point, cheat and look online and find where those Stardusts are. Because it's just, nobody wants to watch an hour of me running around a city going, is this where Stardust is? Is this where Stardust is? I mean, if you do want to watch that, then, I mean, that's totally up to you. But I don't know if I want to play it that way. I would just get so bored so fast. Alright, I think. Yes. Okay. So this is one of the areas that I know where pretty much all of them are. And Celeste, obviously, I am still super bummed about the fact that I missed out on that one. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that video because I am just convinced that I clicked on the area where that damn Stardust is, and I just don't understand. Yay, we're at Lavitz's house. Aww. Aww. Dart, shut your gob. Good luck! Dart's just like, that's news to me. And Dart's just straight up, no, you are not my girlfriend. Someone like her. Madam, you have just met Shauna. She could be a monster for all you know. Meet someone like her. Is it just because she's pretty? Or is she supposed to be pretty? This is the only one that he'll actually agree to, so I'm not gonna bother going through the through the bullcrap of all of these. He gets particularly upset if you try to do that one inside. So, there we go. Here we go. So I'm guessing this is just the living room. It's actually quite a cute little living room as well. So we'll go upstairs and Lavitz will tell us all about his little house. Lavitz was a kid once? Yeah, jerk. This is quite a cute little house. In every video game, though, I tell ya, it's nobody has a bathroom. Like, are we just trying to hide the fact that people go to the bathroom? Never understood that. It's like, here's a place to sleep. Here's a library. There's a kitchen. Fair enough. We need to eat food to live. But why do so few games have a bathroom? Like, if it's just in the code for decoration anyway, like, what's the point in not having one? Like, what are we trying to hide here? There may not be running water, but there could be, like, a poop bucket. Same passion you have towards Shauna. I mean, he was partially a foolish daredevil. Yep. And there we go. Like a baby sister. Poor Shauna. She literally could not be throwing herself at him more. And he's just like, eh. Yeah, there's no point in us even going to buy stuff, because Lavitz's mom is so cute, and so is he. Gave his mommy a hug and said she gives him luck. That makes just some of this stuff just gives you the warm fuzzies. All right. Oh yes. I can't leave just yet. Because, come on, where are you? Yes! Alright, I think that's it. Let's see. Okie dokie. Now let's get out of here. Okay, now if I remember correctly, if I just run in this general direction. Boom. Okay. Ouch, Katie. So... I think if I talk to her again, she tells me about Stardust, but I can't remember where she ends up. Because the Stardust doesn't really have a purpose until she tells me what its purpose is. Where is she? Maybe she's in here, in this area. Nope. Where is Martel? Oh, I saw her walk away. There she is. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, so basically you give them to her. It still counts the ones that you've got, like that you've already collected, even once you've given them to her. And then she gives you items, and then by the end of it, I don't remember what she gives you to get to Faust, but she does give you something. I don't know what she wants them for. I can't remember. Six, yes. So I've found 6 in Bale. You gonna give me anything? I don't remember how often she gives you stuff. Oh well, okay. Alrighty, let's get out of here. Now, looks like we're almost at an hour, so what I'm gonna do is we will save the game here. We will save the game here, and we'll leave Bale in our next little playthrough. So I'm gonna save this one. Little number there. It's gone up to 6. And yeah, see, we've almost played for 3 whole hours. Alright. Well, that's enough for today. Thank you so much for watching me again, you guys. I hope that you've enjoyed this playthrough. I know we haven't done a whole lot of battling, which isn't fantastic, but we have learned a little bit of backstory. We've got some more stuff going on. We're going to be traveling out of Bale next time and going to Hoax, where some of the aspects of the war are going to become a little bit more clear to us. We're going to meet some new people. We're going to run into some old people that we saw before in kind of the past 2 videos. So I hope to see you guys back here again. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I hope that you enjoy all of my videos in the future. Thanks for watching!